And maybe I will have something to add here. Like I said at the earlier stage of the podcast, that there's no or never a mono causa in an environment, and it's so easy to say, well, our salespeople doesn't perform. It's a sentence, and it's very easy. Well, this 10, 20, or 30 salespeople doesn't perform, our sales goes down. But to ask and to go into the uncomfortable discussions, it doesn't necessarily mean that there are maybe wrong salespeople inside. I don't say that. That can't be the problem to get resolved, but it's never that easy, right? So you need to better understand why is this, right? Maybe the market is eroding, or there has been other competitors on the market, or in inflation or a recession has its impact. So it's always important to drill this problem down to its digit, and to also by this rule that there's never a mono causa, to also solve one problem after the other until you get it really resolved. Because many people run into that, let's say, um, yeah, into that don't trick, but into that topic that maybe, well, let's dismiss or let's exchange our sales force. Now, new people are coming in, they run into the same problem. You have lost another 12 months because you have spent 6 months in finding the right people, hiring the right people, but you then, after 6 months, identified, well, they have not, maybe the performance has improved a little bit, but you have lost and spent a lot of money in order to make that happen. So and then you come up with the same conclusion. Well, let's exchange another times the salespeople, another times until you get lost. Let's say in translation, maybe you get fired because you have not made this transformation happen. So it's really to understand, isolate the problem, and it can be multiple elements of it. But it's never that easy, and it's always interlinked with many different components. And yeah, that complexity is something that I like, and I think that's also something that helped me. Or other the other way around. I'm a very structured and very analytical person, and that helped me quite a bit in my way, because the analytical part helps me to understand those kind of, let's say, topics, and the structured way helps me to get it executed, right? Because if you identify so many different components, how you can get it resolved, and you have no structured approach how to get it done, you get lost on the way through the resolution of the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why, I think every founder, every CEO should have a right hand like you, an expert in solving problems and among many other things that are so complex. Because, like you mentioned, at the end of the day, when you fix the right problem, then the entire team is happy, right? They f- they feel they accomplish something big, which they did, and then also the company becomes financially healthy, or stays that way.